Good evening, or good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. The Hurricane Washington is here with your latest update on the tropics. Today we're going to be talking about Invest 92L. We're going to be talking about some of the systems in the East Pacific, and there's an area of investigation there in the Central Pacific, and of course we got all those systems in the West Pacific that we'll be talking about. We do have another new area of investigation issued by the Joint Typhoon Warning Center there in the West Pacific, but starting off with Invest 92L. Here's what we got right here. Lots of still we got some very broad rotation. Nothing tight or tight centered right at all whatsoever. Very, very broad. This is what we got here. Very, very broad. Not a lot of tight center of circulation at all. So this system is very, very disorganized right now and is not expected anytime. Well, it could anytime soon. We're talking about within the next 12 to 24 hours. Is not expected to become a tropical depression or a tropical storm. But the National Hurricane Watch team did make its first forecast track for Invest 92L. And I do want to talk about that right here. There it is. Here, let me just zoom in a little. Actually, let me just stay out right there. Perfect. So here it is, ladies and gentlemen. So this is currently where it's at right here. Located by this L right here, low level of center circulation. I actually can't see anything. I'm like blind. So as you can see right here, we're talking about the forecast: 12 hours, 30 mile per hour winds, 24 hours, 30 miles an hour, 36 hours, 35 miles per hour. Still in an area of investigation. Still in a tropical depression or an area of investigation. We think by 48 hours out, it is going to be designated as a tropical depression. 60 hours out, tropical depression. Finally, we think by 72 hours out, it could become a weak tropical storm with winds of 40 miles an hour. By 96 hours, we think winds of 45 miles an hour. And by 120 hours, winds could be up to 50 miles per hour. But right now, we do think there's going to be some very minimal impacts to the Cape Verde Islands right here. Very, very mild impacts. Nothing significant, severe, or extreme. So gray is an invest or a disturbance or an extratropical cyclone. Blue is tropical depression. Green is tropical storm. Yellow is a category 1. Orange is a category 2. Darker orange is a category 3. Red is a category 4. And pink is a category 5. So this is what we're looking at right here. This is our forecast track for Invest 92L. So we do think this is going to continue to move west and then move northwest and then move west and then make its way to a northwesterly turn as we see this system move in that general direction that we think. We do think that this is going to eventually become a tropical depression here later early into beginning of the next week. And this thing is like not doing too well. So that is certainly what we do believe. This storm could become something that we do need to talk about and watch out for, because if this does make its way towards the Caribbean, we do need to watch out for it, and we will be giving updates on this storm if this does become a tropical depression or even a tropical storm. What do we got down here? Okay, so these are Invest 92L. So again, some of the models, most of the models take this storm, well, just take this straight up north like this and out here. Some of the other models, the outliers do bring it farther west and then begin to make it go to the north or to the west. But most of the models say, oh, it's going to go straight north and then like that. We have to see what the system, what Invest 92L does. Right now, there's just not a lot of information about. We can't really get aircraft reconnaissance out there, I don't think. So the intensity guidance, as of 1200 UTC, some of the intensity guidance says a category 1. But I think for right now, a moderate tropical storm for right now is what we could see. Now, some of the models say as early as 24 hours we could see a tropical storm being developed. So it really depends on how fast this develops. We got some Saharan air layer, some dry air mixing with the storm, which is causing the storm to be a little bit weaker. It's not allowing the storm to be as strong, and not allowing the storm to be as intense at all. And then one of the model doesn't even show it intensifying. So I can see this pink model right here. I can't read what that says. The AVNI model doesn't even show it's going to develop. So right now we just need to watch. We do think this will become a tropical storm. And again, if it does, now there is a little bit of dry air mixing with it, but we do think it's going to create a moisture bubble around the system, and the storm will begin to be able to not be as affected by the dry air as it is now. And then this is also what we got. So we got the intensity we'll be looking at. We're going to be looking at the wind shear right here. Looking at the sea surface temperatures right here. Right here. And then obviously down here we'll be looking at the mid-level relative humidity. So humidity, sea surface temperatures, wind shear, intensity, and obviously be looking at the track also. Again, that track kind of showing moving to the west, then jumping to the north quickly, and then continuing, then moving a general direction towards the west. You can kind of see it comes here, boom, and then up here. So maybe a jump to the north and then continuing to move west is definitely a possibility that we could see with Invest 92L. Now, when this begins to intensify, right now, it's not going to have any impacts to any land except for Cape Verde Islands. Minimal, slight, very small impacts. Some heavy rain is probably going to be the biggest threat. But this thing is going to continue. We need to be moving away from the country of Cape Verde. So, that is what we got here. Update. This is what we're looking at. Still a 30% and a 6% a large area of disorganized cloudiness and showers located a few hundred miles south of the Cabo Verde Islands is associated with the tropical wave and an associated broad area of low pressure. Environmental conditions appear somewhat conducive for gradual development over the next several days, and a tropical depression could form late this weekend or early next week while the system moves generally west-northwestward across the tropical Atlantic. 30% chance in the next 48 hours, 6% chance in the next 5 days. As of 2 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, Friday, August 6, 2021, a tropical wave located over the west-central tropical Atlantic is producing limited shower activity. Development, if any, of this system is expected to be slow to occur as it moves west-northwestward as it approaches the Lesser Antilles next week. 48 hours, 0%, 5 days, still low, only about a 20% chance. So that's what we're looking at right here. There's the Joint Typhoon Warning Center. We got Tropical Storm Lupit. We got Tropical Storm Mirinae. We got Tropical Storm Nida. And we got Tropical Depression number 12. And now we have Invest 91W. Regardless, Lupit is going to produce heavy rain for parts of southern China. Nida, I don't think it's going to get pulled out. They're all just getting pulled out in this general direction. Moving along the jet stream, you can kind of see this jet stream, which sort of moves in this general direction right here. So we got that to talk about, but generally we're really kind of worried about what we're going to be seeing with this system right here. Again, here is the system 92L, 25 knots, about 30 miles per hour. These are the forecast tracks, so as you can kind of see, going to move to the north, and then generally move west, and then begin to make a turn to the northwest. Now it seems roughly at about, I want to say 96 to 120 hours is roughly, a lot of models, again, a lot of these models are showing is the storm moving north. We know the storm is supposed to be north, but what some of the models are showing is the storm moving this way. But then you see how open and broad this is. We don't know, is it going to go north, is it going to come out, is it going to go to the south? Some of them say rather to the west, some of them actually bring it to the north. And so we specifically don't actually know where this system is going to go. Based on these models, the models are just all over the place. Some of them take it way up here. No, actually, they take them way up here. Others bring them farther over here. So, it's really going to have to be something that we're going to have to watch for sure. Because of how, really, they don't know where the storm's going to go. In terms of intensity, it's what they're showing as early as 36 to 48 hours. Like, some of them are showing a tropical storm. Others, most of them do generally show a tropical storm prior to the 96-hour mark. So I want to give out the Hurricane Watch Team's update here. Hurricane Watch Team Cyclone Fix. This is what our latest Hurricane Watch Team Tropical. Hold up. August 6, 2021 at 1800 Z, Lupit. Lupit's 25.3 degrees north at 119.7 degrees east at 35 knots, about 40 miles per hour, 989 millibars. It is designated as a tropical storm in the West Pacific. Mirinae at 28.3 degrees north, 134.8 degrees east. It's at 40 knots, about 45 miles per hour, 988 millibars. Designated as a tropical storm in the West Pacific. Nida, 36.8 degrees north, 153.2 degrees east, 45 knots, 50 miles per hour, 991 millibars. Designated as a tropical storm in the West Pacific. Invest 91W, 27.4 degrees north, 144.9 degrees east, 20 knots, about 25 miles per hour, 1,002 millibars. Designated as a disturbance. 10% chance of formation chance in the next 10% chance in the next 48 hours, and also 10% chance in the next 5 days. Hilda, 23.3 degrees north, 133.6 degrees west, 25 knots, about 30 miles per hour, 1,008 millibars, remnant low. Jimena, 17.3 degrees north, 139.2 degrees west, 35 knots, about 40 miles per hour, 1,005 millibars, designated as a tropical storm in the East Pacific. Invest 92L, 11 degrees north, 23 degrees west, 25 knot winds, about 30 miles per hour, 1,011 millibars. Is a disturbance, 40% chance in the next 48 hours. The Hurricane Washington is actually giving this an 80% chance in the next 5 days. This is generally what we think is going to happen with this system in roughly the next 5 days. We have an 80% chance of development. North Atlantic area of investigation number 2, 20% chance in the next 48 hours. Oh my god, a Tesla just drove by and it scared me. It caught me off guard. I'm like, whoa, what was that? 20% chance in the next 48 hours, 50% chance in the next 5 days. East Pacific area of investigation number 1, 20% chance in the next 48 hours, and a 70% chance in the next 5 days. East Pacific area of investigation number 2, 0% chance in the next 48 hours, 30% chance in the next 5 days. And Central Pacific area of investigation number 1, 10% chance in the next 48 hours, 30% chance in the next 5 days. So that is what we are looking at right now in terms of what we're seeing right here. Well, okay. Models times. All right. I have not even looked at my chat. Oh my gosh, congratulations, cool. I don't think I actually won $50. I think that's a scam. Okay. And Central Pacific and West Pacific, okay. Oh, and there's a Central Pacific and a West Pacific area investigation. It's number 1, a 10% chance of development in the next 48 hours, 30% chance in the next 5 days, issued here by the Hurricane Watch team. So, I do want to look at the tropics, just so we have an idea of what we'll be looking at. Alright, so here we go. This is the global forecasting system right here, the GFS. So I'm actually going to move it to this scene. Alright, so it's a little bit clear, so if anything happens, you'll still be able to see. Nothing should happen. I'm sorry, my internet's like really slow, as you can see. It's just taking its sweet time. But still showing a area of low pressure in the Gulf of Mexico. We're not going to talk about that. I don't know, mainly because it doesn't exist yet. So that's why we're not going to talk about that. The GFS does not show that system develop at all. Here, let me go to the European model. You know, you can search your own tabs. Okay. I have such a horrible headache. It's hard to even focus. I'm not even kidding. Let's go to the Canadian model. That cone was not for Invest 92L, but for the other Atlantic area of investigation. Okay, I see. Okay, I see, y'all. Made a little bit of a mistake there. That's okay. Not really. Messages popping up left and right. You showed the one for 92L and didn't show the one with... Okay. Which one did I need? Again, this CMC is showing something there, but again, we're going to have to just... It's not something I want to jump to in conclusions. And just say, oh, it's going to happen. And I'm not going to be like, oh, a hurricane's developing and we're just going to hit Florida. So that's not what we're about. Okay. Oh. Guys, I might have forgotten about something. Woo. I completely forgotten about the other area of investigation. Oh, so wait, this is 92L? Are you sure? I don't think it is. You just said 92L for two things. I'm not sure. I don't think this is 92L. Okay, I got it now. So this one... Okay, I need to talk about some things here. Alright. So this one right here... My God, y'all. I completely forgotten about this storm. So many storms are going on. I can't be forgetting about this. So this is another system we'll be talking about here. So it's another area of investigation. 30 miles per hour, 1,011 millibars. In the next 12 hours, still an invest. I can't see what those are. No, he doesn't have anything around him. Okay. In 24 hours, 30 miles an hour, 36 hours, 35 miles per hour, 48 hours, 35 miles an hour. In 60 hours, it will still be a tropical. It will become a tropical depression. It will be a tropical depression in 48 hours, we think, and in 60 hours, it will still be a tropical depression. It won't become a tropical depression. Can't speak. It won't become a tropical storm until about 72 hours out, and even then, we're unsure. And this could very well be affecting not only just the Lesser Antilles over here, right through here, but also the British and U.S. Virgin Islands, the British Virgin Islands, Puerto Rico, Dominican Republic, Haiti, and possibly the Bahamas. So we could be seeing this winds in 120 hours. These winds could be as high as up to 50 miles an hour. So this is certainly another system we will be monitoring in the future, because I completely had forgotten about this storm. But that's another storm we'll be talking about. I can't believe I actually forgotten about that one. That was a fun mistake. Never fun to make mistakes when talking about the weather. Ever. It's bad. Very, very bad. Right now, land effects are not even... we don't even think there are any effects at the moment. But once this thing becomes a tropical depression, that is when we could see more impacts will be likely and more possible. And once this thing becomes a tropical storm, if it does indeed become a tropical storm, that is also when we will have to worry about this storm, intensifying to, tropical storm status. So, and heavy rain and gusty wind. So we'll have to watch and see what this storm does in the future. I'm not saying it's going to exist. It's not even, it doesn't even have, it's not even organized enough to be called a tropical depression. It is in fact, it's very difficult to see what I'm talking about here. Wait for this to load and then I'll actually start talking about it. I actually can't even see it, actually, come to think of it. I think... might be windshield going this. Is it this? This looks like it's sort of... I don't know where it is. But anyway, it's going to move in this direction. Okay, I'm going to try to find it. Not even going to do that anymore. It's that hard to even see. I can't see it. The National Hurricane Center can find it, though. So that is our forecast track for this area of investigation. The AOI here. Oh God, I have a headache. So, that's the system we're looking at, and we're gonna closely be monitoring it also because it has a bigger threat to land right now than Invest 92.0. We have 92E. Okay, we just getting this. Just literally getting this in right now. We have 92E. We actually don't have 92E. No. National Hurricane Center. Hilda is now a post-tropical cyclone. And there it is. A 20 to a 70% chance of development. Oh my God, another AOE. Okay. Oh my God, my head is breaking. A large area of disorganized showers and thunderstorms is located a few hundred miles south of the coast of southwestern Mexico. Environmental conditions are forecast to be conducted for additional gradual development, and a tropical depression is likely to form early next week while the system moves west-northwest. We're at about 10 miles an hour. Parallel to and offshore of the coast of southwestern Mexico. In the next 48 hours, 20%. In the next 5 days, a high of 70%. My God, there it is. Let's zoom into this system. Wow, there's that system, ladies and gentlemen. Looks like a lot of convection. I don't want to make this too long because, again, I have a headache. A headache that is, in fact, killing me right now. But I don't want to talk too much about that. But we might have to start making forecast tracks. Actually, I can't see anything. Okay. Hold up. We got stuff going on. We got lots and lots and lots of stuff happening here. So there's the disturbance here. And then we have a tropical wave right here, which is actually going to move this direction towards the direction of Florida. But as you can see, the high pressure right now, we're talking 1,030 millibars. So that high pressure is in fact pretty darn high. And then if we look over here, what is future tropical analysis forecast maps? Okay. Woo. So, it's what they're saying. There's the monsoon trough, the intertropical convergence zone, This is going to move north, and then this is going to move towards the west, and then make a turn to the west-northwest. We got to watch the tropical waves in the West Pacific. It's East Pacific. My God. Okay, we got some stuff coming in from Twitter now. What is happening here? I don't care about Capital One. Leave me alone. Looks like the ECMWF is also trending towards less development of 92L. Worth watching the monsoon trough for development somewhere, but without focus and sustained convection, it's going to be difficult to see anything significant. So there's Danny Alvarez. This is Annie. I don't know who this person is, but they might actually be pretty good. My eye is killing me right now and I can't see anything. Hold up. Alright, so there's a chance that this may not even become anything super duper significant out of anything at all. But if it does, we'll certainly be watching it. It's been... I can't think. Give me a minute. What is this? So, wow, look at that. There's a possibility that we could see a tropical depression or a tropical storm in the Central Pacific. Southwest of Hawaii. Now, I want to go to the East Pacific, actually take a look and see what they're saying here. Still, very, very low chances of development, I see here. Let me just... Overnight, a dominant vortex formed in the center of 92L's large gyre. If this remains in control, it will likely move west-northwest along with the rest of the gyre. If another vorticity max were to form on the east or west side of the gyre, however, different movement directions would occur. So the gyre red moves west-northwest at the current. I see what they're saying now. Would follow suit. If vortexes were to form on the eastern or western edges, the blue, they would circulate around the gyre. This would lead to encountering different environments. Jeez. That storm is very, very complicated here. Actually, let's go back to it. Yeah. That is if this storm even develops. And guys, there's a chance that this storm doesn't even develop in the first place. And it's very, very difficult to forecast these systems right now because there's so many different things that you gotta factor in, like tropical. You gotta factor in how much humidity there is in the atmosphere. You gotta factor in dry air. You gotta factor in wind shear. You gotta factor in water temperatures. You gotta factor in different currents of the atmosphere. And again, it isn't always the easiest thing to predict. Okay. Oh Lord, I might have to bring out Epic Pen. You know, I wish I had like a touchscreen thing here, so then I can like draw on it and also draw behind me at the same time, and just sort of talk about it right here. It'd be a lot easier instead of having to like move like 20 different feet, 10 or 20 feet. It's actually really annoying. killing me, though. It's killing me. Alright, let's see what we got here. Okay. So, we got quite some stuff going on here. Actually, not going to use like a pig, I'm just going to, like, talk about it. So, I'm going to zoom in, actually. Maybe. Perfect. So, as you can see here, there's quite a bit of rotation here. You got the blacks, and you got the reds. And given that we're getting a tighter center of circulation there, ladies and gentlemen, there's a bigger and there is a better chance that this storm could definitely form and develop into something more significant if we continue to see this. Which is insane. Truthfully, it really is. I'm probably have to end it off there because I gotta go get something to eat. I haven't eaten a lot of food in like, oh my god, it's been 6 hours since I've eaten food. Okay. Almost 6 hours. It's been 5.5 hours since I've eaten anything because I've been just sort of watching these systems, seeing what we're going to be looking at. I'll be doing more updates. We will be doing video updates if we get a storm name, a storm designated in the East Pacific, Central Pacific, Atlantic, West Pacific, yeah, we got quite a lot of things to talk about. So, in the future. So, guys, I'm probably going to air it off there. We sort of just kind of like to do like 30, 40 minute little updates here. That's probably be it. I am tired. I'm like, my body's just exhausted, kaput. So, that's it for today, guys. Have a wonderful rest of your evening. Why do I keep saying evening? I used to do these streams in the evening, like at 7 o'clock, and so I've always said have a good evening. And now it's stuck with me. So have a wonderful rest of your afternoon, guys, and with all that being said, peace out. I'll talk to you guys later this evening. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Peace out.